Hey guys, today we're going to be ranking Looney Tunes characters on who I think would make the best kisser. Um, so yeah, let's just get into it. We're starting at the top with Beaky Buzzard. Um, this guy, he sounds like he drinks a lot of alcohol, and that shit's not good for kissing. So I'm gonna put him at. Well, sometimes it's good for kissing. I'm gonna put him at very cool. And then next we got Bugs Bunny. And Bugs Bunny's actually missing a lot of teeth. He's like all lips. So I think that bodes really well. I think he's one of the better ones on this list. I think Bugs Bunny's a great kisser. He's one of the ones I'd pick most. Honestly, he's so iconic. I think that'd be a great first kiss for anybody really. Up next we got Cecil Turtle. The only episode I remember with Cecil Turtle was when he raced Bugs Bunny, and he fit an entire rocket propulsion system in his shell. So I feel like he's kind of bad, you know. I feel like he's a little bit freaky. So I'm gonna put him right up there with Bugs Bunny too. He doesn't got much in the way of like lip flexion, but I think he's willing to do some freaky shit. Up next we got Daffy Duck, and he's just like, look at that mouth. That is not a kissable mouth. Have you ever tried to kiss a duck? It's just not good. Kind of same for this guy. Honestly, I may knock him down a peg. There's a couple guys in here. I mean, his lower beak just extends like 2 inches, doesn't it? So, next we got this dragon. I don't think he has a name. At least I never heard of it. But I think he's probably pretty on par with the vulture. He won't have bad breath, but he does like spit fire out of his nose when he sneezes. Although I don't know how many times you sneeze when you kiss. I don't think that's ever happened to me. So I guess that wouldn't be a huge issue. Past that, you got kind of a buck tooth there. You're gonna just kind of have to kiss his top lip. So I'm gonna put him right there with the vulture. Next up we got Elmer Fudd, who, he's got some cake too, I bet. He may have to take his hat off, but I don't see that as being a huge problem. The nose isn't going to get in the way, not a huge nose. Man's got some cheeks. I think he may be our first very cool here. This next, so the chicken, Foghorn Leghorn, I think is his name, or something like that, man. He's got a little bit of a lower beak. His lower beak isn't quite as sad as some of these other guys. So I think he's a little bit better. And it's not just that, he's got the voice of a real manly chicken. So I think he absolutely deserves to go up here with Elmer Fudd. Yeah, I think there's not much to it. I'd bottom for him. Anyways, next up we got Gossamer, and you already know I'm into furries, so I'm gonna put him right up there at the top. Up next, you got Henry the Hawk, and I don't think I'm allowed to rate him because he's like a child, even though he came out in like the 40s or something with all these other characters. So that'd make him like 80 years old by now. I don't think I'm going to rate him because I feel a little bit weird. But up next we got Marvin the Martian. You can't even see his face, really. Also, the helmet kind of gets in the way. Is he just like a black ball under there? I don't know. We don't know. You don't know what you're getting into. And I'm going to put that as pretty good just because sometimes surprises are good. So I'm going to put him as pretty good. He loses a lot of points, though, because we don't know if he actually has lips. It may just be like making out with a bowling ball. But, you know what? There he goes. There he goes. Now this guy is just an S tier kisser. I mean, he's trying to kiss girls, skunks, and cats all the time. You know, he's got to be up there. Then up next we got Porky Pig. I feel like Porky Pig doesn't do much pulling, so I'm gonna have to say he's not super experienced. I'm gonna put him right up here with Elmerfoot. I think he's got the facial structure to really lay a nice pecker on there. But you know, his breath may also smell bad. He is a pig, so I don't know what kind of dental hygiene he's got. I don't know if he brushes his teeth twice a day for 2 minutes. Maybe he brushes them for like 1:30. I mean, yeah, I think he's got potential. He's seriously got some move up potential. Because look at those cheeks. You could pinch them while you make out with them. Anywho, up next we got our Roadrunner. Yeah, Roadrunner finishes too fast for me. Sylvester the Cat, again, a big L. You could do it, but he spits a lot. I mean, maybe I'm not into that kind of thing, particularly. But if you are, Sylvester may be the cat for you if you want somebody to spit in your mouth. Anyways, up next we have Racist Mouse. You know, he's just tiny. I'd have about as much fun making out with him as I would eating him. You know, not that I have much experience eating mice. I mean, somebody's got to do it, but you know, Racist Mouse. I mean, he's a fun sized mouse. You know, it's like a gummy bear. You know, you can eat the head for. Oh, that sounded weird. You can start with the legs, and then work your way up or whatever. I don't know. Whatever your fancy, you can go the head first too. You know, I know women kind of like going with the head first. It's kind of how you're supposed to do it. Anyways, up next we got the Tasmanian Devil. An absolute freak, I think. An absolute freak in the sheets, I think. But he does have those chompers up front. So that doesn't really work in his favor. Tweety Bird. I don't actually know if Tweety Bird is a child or not, but she sounds like a child. She can't pronounce her fucking letters. So I'm gonna put her down here because, again, I don't know whether it's a child. But I feel a little bit bad rating it. You know, I'll just throw him down there. Why the hell not? You know, I feel a little bit bad for rating him. You know, I think this not great category goes. That kind of encompasses the court sentence, or not court sentence, the prison sentence. I think that's pretty all-encompassing for the experience you get with these two. And I don't think the kissing experience outweighs that. You know, so. Next we got Wile E. Coyote. Not much to say about this guy. He's got chompers, a really long nose. Like, how do you even approach that? You know, looks like a Beyblade. Next up, we got the Witch Hazel. You know, and one of the only girls on the is it the only girl on the list? No, Tweety Bird's a girl. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. But you know, she's, you know, pucker up, sweetheart. And then finally we got Yosemite Sam, who gets absolutely mad amounts of pussy. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to put him up here with Racist Mouse. I think he's got a lot of experience under his pistol holder. So, who the hell rated this tier list as shit? This is a great tier list. Anyways, yeah, thank you all for watching. If I missed some of your, oops, sorry. Just gave you a bit of eye cancer there. If I missed some of your favorite Looney Tunes characters, suck my nuts. Not my problem. I didn't make the tier list. So rank them yourself. I trust your opinions. But yeah, I think this is a pretty solid list. Honestly, I'm happy with the way it turned out. So, you know, come to think of it, I'm kind of into somebody spitting in my mouth. So I'm gonna go ahead and move them up. Anyways, yeah. Subscribe to my channel. Because this content is, you don't really get this anywhere else, do ya? So I think you just gotta.